Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lucky Ace podcast. Today we have Mr. Ace himself in the house, Mr. J. Also, we got Jason, a.k.a. Mr. Maith. And this is episode 2.
Episode 2.
Let's do this.
There we go.
My man, you killed it, bro.
I like it. Then we can ease into it. Episode 2.
Episode 2, you know, episode 3, episode 4. Pretty soon we'll be at episode 64, and you're going to be just like a pro with no skips at all.
Yeah.
You know,
I like it.
I like episode 2.
I think the let's go is working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get there, dude.
Yeah.
We're going to keep working this thing until we get to the bottom of it, that's for sure.
So, one thing that I want to make regular on this podcast is definitely kind of going over the events that we do in our area. You know, we took a pause a little bit from the C-tier flexes, I think, as everybody knows, in Houston.
Yeah, I mean, I think we took a break, but also it was just kind of being busy.
Done. I was about to burp.
You took a long break, dude.
Yeah, I was about to burp, and I didn't want to do it on the microphone.
I filled in, bro. I see
you
that.
did a good job.
I read you right there. I was like, all right, he's right. This is my time to shine right now. But you're right, dude. We did take a little bit of a hiatus. I'm going to throw it back to you now.
Yeah, so we took a little bit of a hiatus, and we got this shop open for y'all in December. So that took a lot of time as well. But yeah, we started again this weekend. I'll let you go first. You helped out, and Megan ran our Saturday event. Go ahead and touch on that.
Yes. So Megan ran the first event of the new Lucky Ace Flex series, the Are You Feeling Lucky Flex? And it was really successful. There was a lot going on this weekend with...
she's got a great little artwork she got from J-Dub.
I seen that. What's his name? Harry...
Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry. And he killed it. It was funny. Jamie stopped by and he goes, I like the color on that rangefinder, dude. Oh,
yeah.
And I was like, dude,
that's
right?
So funny.
Artist killed it, dude.
So Jamie Kemp, the second in charge of the Leadstone tournament, he liked it because the picture, because when I sent it to the artist, I was like, I obviously don't want a gun in it, but a rangefinder would be cool. People would, respect that and understand what it is. And the one I sent him was a picture of the Leadstone rangefinder. So he kept the colors and everything the same.
It was perfect.
So
yeah.
I'm sure Jamie loved it. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then she's got a great little thing going with a bonus round at the end for the amateurs, which I think is going to catch on. We're going to get some cool donations and some cool prizes, maybe run a little raffle in the middle of this. We got some big plans for all of that. But it was very successful.
Where can people donate and maybe
reach out?
So
what we're looking for is like some way that we can sponsor different stuff or events, and us using our social media and our presence to kind of blow you up or kind of get your word out for your business. And then you donate, whether it's gift cards or any kind of donation for anything really helps. It builds raffle prizes and stuff. So we're just kind of trying to build within and then use that for promotion and see where we can go from there. But, you can always reach out to me or you or Megan herself. We're excited. We're excited about this Flex Start.
Yep. And we also have all that information on a Facebook page as well.
Yes. And so that'll all be, it's a 4-week long series, and then there's a break week, and then there's a par 2-ish round with the shortened holes, and there's like CTPs galore, and we're going to do little prizes and stuff, and it's going to be a great thing. And then that can't be to the wayside of Brian's Flex, which is also going regularly week in and week out. And on the last Sundays, he's doing the doubles still, which is super popular.
Yeah, we're still doing the doubles on the last Sunday of each month. And he'll actually be traveling with that as well. It won't all be at Northside, but I'm sure it'll be Northside heavy. He loves that course.
Yes, and he's got some dates planned out for some more tournament-style events, actually. He's very eager right now to get some stuff planned. He's been doing a great job. He's also running the Freaky Friday glow rounds with Steve-O and Dead at Night Disc Golf, and those guys are killing it over there and having great turnouts. And
it's funny, we talk about Brian's got a lot of plans. He's got a ton of plans, and he was giving it to me today. He was just throwing all this stuff at me, and I was just like kind of overwhelmed a little bit.
Yeah.
And I had a busy day today, so at the end of the evening, he was just like, "Hey, what would you think if you just give me Mitch, which is the state coordinator, if he can just introduce me, give me his email and the the card info to pay for the sanction the rounds, and I was just like, yes. I was like, I would love that.
Yeah.
So, and I was just like, run as many and whatever events you want.
Yeah,
you
Brian always does a great job with all of his events.
And he's always wanted more.
Yeah, and he does like the prep work for these events too. Sometimes you see some of these events get kind of a little foggy in between on OBs and rules and information being updated, and he's always on top of his stuff. So anything that you see Brian's name on, you should definitely look into.
Yep.
Does a great job with everything.
Definitely does an amazing job.
Yeah. No, so those raid rounds are fun in the area. That keeps the players, involved. And also we have the other event that we run every Wednesday that my man right here, Mr. Have a Great Day Maith, has his little putting league at the shop where we're at right now. Not in here. I know you see those videos. I know you see all those videos.
Dude, maybe if it rains, bro. I was thinking about that. I don't know what we're going to do if it rains. We have to figure something out. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll do a
For those
board
of you
game.
that are wondering, we still have extra paint. So whenever you see those videos of them putting, yes, there are scuff marks, but Jason's got it all covered.
We're quick. We're quick. We patch up fast. Editing's great, But no, we do a putting league on Wednesdays. It's kind of been a little brainchild of mine. Took an idea from Dead of Night Disc Golf over there, Steve-O, and kind of been forming it into something that I'm trying to work on, making better each week. We got like stations with different styles between pillars and elevated. We have another one with a teepee built and a gate. But we've had great turnouts so far, and I'm just seeing more and more. Last week, I think there was 22 or 25 people that showed up. I think if it doesn't rain this week, we're gonna get good numbers, and then
I showed up last week, and I'm not surprised, but it's still cool to see like the parking lot full.
Yes.
And just seeing all these people participating in this, because it's really cool. Some of the holes reminded me of USDGC holes, which I thought that was a really cool idea. I'm not sure if it was you or Megan. I'm gonna guess it was Megan. But yeah, the poles, we had that hole. I forgot what hole that is. But those little holes all
the
around.
Mozzarella sticks.
Yes, the mozzarella sticks. And then we also had you kind of had the ace hole that everybody likes.
The gate.
With the gate.
Yeah, the bamboo stick gate at USDGC.
Like 8 or something like that. Yeah. No, it was cool, man.
Thank you.
I got to play it one week, and it's cool to see just in that 1 week, from the first to the second week, it's already evolving. And I'm sure it's going to continue to evolve until you kind of, perfect it, and then you'll be able to play with it a little more on different aspects. But yeah, I thought it was cool. I'm
working on some different things. I want to try and get maybe a sponsorship or two for it, and maybe have like the top 3 spots winning something from a different company or something. I've been talking to a couple people. I don't know yet exactly, but I'm hoping maybe we get some sandwich company or something maybe to kind of sponsor some stuff, and maybe at like the top spots you win your cash, and sure on top of that you get some cool sandwiches too. I'm hoping. I got to talk to him still, but he's interested. We're gonna see what we can work out, and maybe we can
tell him. Look, we have this platform right here.
I know.
Call him out.
He was excited. I know who you are. You got the same first and middle name as me. I know who you are, dude. No, but we're excited. I've talked to him, and he wants to do something, and he's already a big supporter of us and donated a ton of stuff for us. So, we just want to be able to kind of support him.
Which Jersey Mike's is that?
The one on the North Loop. The one by Walmart in Conroe. Yeah.
Off 45?
Yes.
North 36 and 45.
Okay.
Yep.
Jersey Mike's.
It's just off the highway, and it's got one of the best Phillies I've ever had.
Yeah. Yeah. My son makes me pick up Philly like every other day.
Can't blame them.
Yeah, they're pretty good there. So enough with the plug.
Yes.
So that's been already taken off. I know we're probably dealing with rain, but
yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll work on it.
It's still for now. We're still a go for tomorrow,
and it'll be like next week when you hear this. So.
Oh yeah,
it won't be raining next week. Next week when you hear this, it's gonna be nice, and we're gonna have.
We're talking about, dude, it's today.
Beautiful
we're
weather.
We're supposed to break through that. You're not supposed to
See, now we're messing with them. They don't know what's going on right now.
This is totally live. This wasn't filmed the week before.
Yeah, I know, dude.
You don't see that live symbol at the bottom right there?
Oh, hello,
is there a
world?
That's why we had to see Lance, take
Yes,
5
there he
times to
is.
just introduce them.
So, dude, let's talk about this real quick.
What's up?
I know everybody's wondering, like, Val and her foot.
Oh, okay.
Bro, I seen her a week ago, and she was pretty confident she was going to be healed up in time. She was real
Val.
confident.
That's Val. Yeah, so we saw her at the reveal that did I say that right?
Yeah.
We're gonna
the
also
reveal.
have to have a part where we make fun of me for saying words wrong or like using
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of those for me, too.
Yeah, so we can do that later.
We'll work on
But
that.
the Mint's reveal of Mason Ford being on the team. So we saw Val there, and I'd heard that she had rolled her ankle pretty bad, but I didn't know how bad. And when she rolled up, she was on her crutches and hopping the long trek up to the door, and I realized how bad it was. Of course, I know at first she was like, "Oh, I'll be up in a week."
Of course.
No problem.
Yeah, I know.
But unfortunately, it seems like she's going to be out, and even talking about missing the Las Vegas Challenge and then All Stars as well, which
Yeah,
she
I've
was
seen
invited
that.
to. So that's a big deal.
It's huge.
It is. And then also announcing that she is signed with Discraft too is a big deal, and it kind of sucks because she even had that media day.
Yeah.
They left after the Mint reveal. Like they were
Literally.
there. They announced about Mason Ford being on Mint, which was with a cool video.
Go check it out. Mint Discs.
We'll put the link in the description of this episode because that video is super sweet. And I wish I knew the guy's name. I feel horrible that I don't, but he does a great job with that for Mint. He really does.
Yeah, he killed it.
But yeah, so they left right after to Florida for media with Discraft to announce. And I think also the flight kind of messed up her ankle even more. I know, the pressure and stuff like that.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
Yeah, and so when she gets there, it's even worse. And yeah, it sucks starting the year like that. But I guess the only thing that I can think of is like at least it's the off season,
Absolutely. And we all know Val. She's got that strong mental game. And that's what it takes in these moments right now. Like when you're her new company, start of the season, bam, injury. That's when you got to have it the most. And I think that if anybody can come through, it's going to be Val.
Yeah.
And I think she comes through stronger. I think she comes out and has something to prove, from after last year and then the new company. I think she's going to be really, really pushing the bar high this year.
Yeah, most definitely. And switching to Discraft and then switching, to Dynamic, she did a great job, right?
Yeah.
And man, I'm just gonna be honest. I feel like the switch to Discraft for her is gonna be a lot easier. I mean, their plastic's a lot better. I'm not trying to jab. I'm jabbing.
No, I think that it's just a more consistent molds for her game.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of Trilogy plastic just beats in a little quicker for a lot of people, where Discraft's, I mean, not always, but more known for a little bit more understable stuff and more consistently, it's just not crazy overstable.
Yeah.
Of course, they make overstable molds, but, I think it's something that's more consistent.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be something that she can work with better in the long run.
Yeah. And I like the Latitude molds a lot better than the Dynamic molds. I know she can throw all of them, but still. But, on top of the fact that there are those good molds on there, and she can get like a signature series with that plastic. That she had a lot of a competition on the FPO side with Kona being on the team too, and then Tatar being on Latitude. So it's kind of hard to get that disc, right? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And the other thing is I think that Discraft values Val more.
I know they do.
I think already it seems like they value Val more, and I know that's important for her.
Yeah.
She's not just there for money and everything else. She wants to feel taken care of like a family. She wants to feel like she can represent a company that she is trustworthy of and respects. And I know it's a big deal for her. So I'm really excited. And I mean, her and Alexis on the same team now.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cool little dynamic duo.
We're gonna have some sister stamps, for them with Discraft. So that's gonna be super cool to have both of them now. I know we had the one that Dynamic let us put with all three of them, and that's cool. But this will be on some cool Discraft stuff, and we've already got Alexis's stamp that came out really cool. So I'm excited to to do another one with both of them on it.
Yeah.
I think it'd be super sweet.
Yeah. Super excited about it, man. And, I mean,
And
Discraft has been a little funny last year with the molds kind of getting plastic. So I think this year's probably going to be better.
Yeah.
Hopefully with kind of getting different molds, and then now having Val on the team and kind of having a little bit more inside with stamps and stuff. I think it's going to really boost up at least our stamps.
Mm-hmm.
We've already got a ton. As you can see, that whole back wall is all Discraft. So, I mean, we've got a ton of Discraft, but I think now we'll just have some cooler stamps.
Yeah. We'll have our stamps on there.
Yeah.
I think, and then that's what we're going to be focusing a lot on this year is our custom stamps, our merch. We're going to be really focusing on that. But just to finish on the conversation about Val, she's going to be totally fine. I know, she made that post about missing those events, but I think it's more just to make sure she's fully healed, not just fully healed, but also back in game time, game ready, because that's the most important. Yeah, you can be completely healed, but you haven't played disc golf in 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
And I saw
and you're playing the best in the world.
Exactly. And if you're coming back too early and you're trying to go 100% when really you're 75%, that's when injuries start happening, and you're not getting any younger, Val.
Absolutely. And I mean, when you start thinking like that, so you got to think the long run, especially with this new company and all that. If you don't think long run and you just go out and start hitting it hard, doing field work, she can power through it. Of course, I know she could do some stuff right now, but she's too smart for that.
Yeah.
And she's just going to wait. And it's better to play a couple seasons or a couple games in than miss the whole season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a basketball game.
Most definitely.
Basketball season.
So, we obviously wish her well and hope she gets better soon.
The first thing I asked is, why is Val not in her off-season bubble yet? That was the first thing I asked when I seen her with crutches walking around. I said, Jay, why isn't she bubbled up, dude? We got to take care of this.
You ever seen Bubble Boy?
Exactly. Yeah. I have seen Bubble Boy. I'm terrible with movies, but I have seen Bubble Boy.
So it was funny because we did blame it on Jason because we were playing pickleball with her. Was it Worlds?
Yeah, I think it was Worlds.
And
no, it was USDGC.
I almost fired Jason that weekend.
Yeah.
He almost broke Val's ankle.
I deserved it. Yeah, and I did. I mean, I put the move on with a good spin shot, and she didn't know what to do with it.
Oh, she's gonna go.
Right, Val. But she made it through. She was too tough for that.
Yeah.
She was too tough for that.
No, she got through that. She can definitely get through this.
Yeah, Live Oak got her. No, Live Oak beat her up.
Oh yeah, those rocks.
Hey, it's no joke.
You got to be careful.
You got to be careful out there.
Yeah. No,
yeah,
definitely.
I'm sorry, Val. Sorry that I put the whooping on you in pickleball. I'm just kidding. She's really good. They're all really good. I miss
She's
them.
Gonna get him.
I haven't seen him in a while. I know. I deserve it. Oh goodness, there's gonna be like a little clip right now that she's gonna send in. It's gonna be something like, you tell him. By the way, when this is healed up.
No, that's great.
But yeah, I mean, big, huge.
Yeah.
And I mean, we can talk about Raven coming to town.
Yeah. So release next week. So I was talking to Raven a few days ago, and he mentioned. Well, I kind of threw it out there. I was like, hey. Are you gonna come back and defend your Victoria Open title? I mean, it's an A-tier event. Mason's gonna be there. They're good friends too. And there's a lot of great players in it. So I told him, I was like, you got to come defend your title, man. You have to. Yeah. And he told me he had some stuff in Florida that he was doing, but ended up canceling. In order to make the long trek from North Carolina to Houston, Texas. So we'll have Raven Newsom here in Houston with us for probably a month, I believe. I think he's going to stay until the Las Vegas Challenge.
Awesome. That's really exciting. We're going to be doing a bunch of videos, and you'll be up at putting leagues and flex starts.
He'll be hanging out a lot at the shop.
Hanging out at the shop.
All the events that we do. We'll be doing a lot of footage with our man AJ over here. By the way,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. What are we doing?
Yeah. So before we go any further, can you come over here for a second? Are you allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Are we breaking the fourth wall?
This is it.
Fourth wall is shattered. Yeah.
So I want to also introduce my man AJ. AJ is going to be taking over on the podcast, and he's gonna be doing a lot of things with the YouTube channel and on all our social media. He actually approached me. He came to the shop and saw what we had, put together, and he really liked the vibe, and he approached me about doing a podcast. So I'm gonna go ahead and just introduce him as part of the team. Woo. So AJ, welcome. And he's already done episode 1, as you've seen with Connor. I thought that was super, super dope and real quick. He's done in less than a week, and he has he's got a job. He's got a family. He's got a little kid that you'll probably see a lot of in the videos.
You'll see him in the background of all those videos.
Yeah, dude. So welcome. I just wanted to kind of bring you in front of the camera. Yeah. And just introduce you, because this is huge for us. So thank you, and
thank you.
Also, go ahead and plug your other podcast that you do, Genre Geeks, right?
Yeah. I'm
this one.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. I'm not great at disc golf, but I'm good with all the AV stuff. So yeah, I have a podcast called Genre Geeks. We are a nerd pop culture based podcast. So we're always talking movies, the Marvel stuff, video games, comic books, board games too. And so that's actually how first time we ever did anything together was I had you. The term is called Geeking Out with Lucky Ace, and so that's how we ended up hitting it off and stuff. And so if you're a big old nerd, I don't know if a lot of circles like cross over in terms of disc golfers and people that love Spider-Man comics, but
Most definitely.
there you go. Yeah, you can check that out. It'll be a link.
And if you want the Lucky Ace story, that's the podcast we did.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that'll
There
be in
you
the
go.
description, too.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of the story from beginning
And
to
it's kind of the start of our podcast too,
Yeah.
because that's kind of what sparked that fire. Like, we'd love to do one, but we want to do it with AJ. We want to also promote his brand as well. I mean, that's kind of how we do
appreciate
things. So, thank you, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully more videos out soon.
excited, brother.
So, the reason I wanted to introduce him, because you're gonna be seeing a lot more footage from our top pros, because AJ's gonna be coming along with us to some of the stops and making sure that we get that footage for you. So the social media will be better, our YouTube will be better. Just the brand is just getting bigger and better altogether.
That's what it takes, right?
Yeah.
We're getting bigger, man, and we started literally from the bottom, and we're just growing. And there's growing pains along the whole way, and you focus on one thing, and it gets to another thing, and then merch, man. Everyone wants shirts right now. Everyone wants shirts.
Yeah. We
Dry
can talk
fit
about
shirts.
that too.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so J-Dub, or Jason Williams, he's got, so it's funny, we go and I call him different things. Like when I told him, I was like, I want him to come to do a podcast with us. And he's like, oh, I got to keep that super PG. And I was like, yes, yes, you do. The Genre Geeks one, the Geeking Out one we did, it was a little PG-13 in there. You
Yeah,
get a little
moment.
more in-depth story of how, and we were just being honest, and, but yeah, I was like, yeah, we got to keep it PG for sure. He's like, okay, so that's going to be designer Jason Williams, not J-Dub.
I love that.
So he understands it. He I mean, think about J-Dub, he's super professional. He helps us out a lot. So I got ADD, I got a little sidetracked. So we're talking about the merch.
Yes.
And the reason I brought up J-Dub is because we talked about him now taking over and printing all of our merch.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And in doing so, or I should say we, as Lucky Ace, invested in a one of those. I don't even know how to
A shirt press, but like
heat
a,
transfer.
yeah,
Sweatshop? I don't know.
It makes
yeah.
shirts.
yeah, the shirt thingy that presses things on shirts.
It makes shirts.
I think that's the scientific term.
We make shirts.
Sorry, I'm too a little smart for you. I'm sorry.
Silk
Yeah.
screen.
So we make shirts. yeah. And I've already seen the stuff that he's done with his merch. I'll plug it when he's here because I don't know. I don't think he's got everything. It's pretty dope ideas, and but I haven't seen the shirts yet.
Right.
I've seen the stuff that he's played with, and he has great quality in what he has already. So we just upgraded basically.
Nice.
And so J-Dub's gonna definitely knock it out the park. So what we'll be doing is a lot of pre-sales now. I'm gonna have J-Dub come up with the shirt, and we'll throw it on Instagram, and we'll do like a pre-order, and then of course we'll order a few more extra. But the reason for that is because now that we're gonna be making our own merch, it's like we're starting another business, really. It
is.
So we have to make sure that we make enough for us to make sure that the fans that follow us get theirs, and that'll be like the pre-sales, and then we'll get the extra on top for all our new fans that we'll get because everybody's wearing this cool merch.
Yeah.
Sizes. Gonna be.
Oh man, I'm getting called out.
Hey,
I'm
man.
getting called out
Hey
right now.
man, we have a story, but yeah.
Oh, you want to tell them the story?
No, go ahead, man.
I didn't do it on purpose. People might understand this story and think like I was.
I'm just thinking of the fans. We're gonna have a wide array of sizes.
We have a big demographic, man.
We have a big demographic.
Yeah. So
Huge
Lance,
demographic.
you could tell them the story. It's not a bad story, but I didn't know that I did this.
So Jay inspired me. So going back, when Jay, I didn't know it, but Jay was first taking off, and I seen these shirts, and I was like, man, this is awesome. But not only that, man, just the team, Jason, AP, Freddie, Marcus. If anybody I missed out, I'm sorry.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
No big deal though.
But just their involvement within the community,
They're just your friends.
made me want to be a part of it. And so I went to the website, right? I look on the shirts, and I look at all the sizes, and it's small to extra large.
Say
like-
double XL.
or double XL. Okay, double XL. So one day I see Jay, and I was like, "Hey man, do you have any big shirts?" And he's like, "Yeah, I get you one." And so for like over a year, I was asking for a shirt, never got it. So I said, "Screw it." So Jay inspired me to lose weight so I could fit in a shirt. And I just want to thank Jay because he did help me accomplish that goal.
I did nothing. You did that on your own, my man.
So thank you, Jay. Thank you.
No, you did it on your own, but
And that's going to be the
it's a funny
PG-13
story.
version.
Yeah, so Lance lost weight so he could wear a Lucky A shirt is what he's telling us.
I'm not crying, you're crying. That's awesome, bro. I
mean,
really like that story.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, I mean, honestly, he did lose a lot of weight. I remember when we first met Lance, he was a little bigger guy.
Dude,
right?
he's been
lost a lot.
putting a lot of work in, eating good, disc golfing a lot. He's looking good. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, he's snug into an extra large hoodie the other day. I was proud of him, man. I was
Snuck up in there, huh?
yeah, dude.
Love that.
He did.
Inspiration, bro. Inspiration.
He's done great.
Love that.
Yeah, man.
So sizes.
Sizes,
Yes.
merch, getting back on track. The
Yup.
ADD podcast.
We've got
all of us.
got a lot of merch coming.
yeah.
A lot of hats and
Yeah.
shirts and
yeah, we
different
got
pros stamps and new stamps for us.
and all the pros are gonna have some merch as well.
And we're gonna have some new plastic coming too.
Oh, yeah. So this was the thing that I definitely wanted to talk about.
We got to kind of be careful.
This will probably be the title of the podcast.
Ooh,
Easter egg.
So yeah.
yeah.
So, I got to give the backstory. Mint discs. I love those guys.
Yeah,
End
good
of story.
dudes.
I was kidding.
Good dudes.
So there's Val. Sorry.
Of course.
So Mint Discs, Guy and Zach, the owners of Mint Discs, during the off season, they made a big move and a big investment to sign Mason Ford, our guy.
Awesome.
With that, obviously comes a lot of moving things to make a big deal like that come. For them to bring a big pro like Mason Ford and have him comfortably touring, making sure that it's worth it for him, but not only that, worth it for the manufacturer, which I think it's a absolute match made in heaven.
Yeah, I agree.
I talked to Mason today actually, and you can hear it in his voice.
Yeah, when I seen him, he was excited.
Yeah.
You could tell.
I asked him, what does your bag look like? And he starts listing out all this mint discs. Even though he has an open bag, I mean, I think he just mentioned a Discraft, like a Thrasher or something.
Okay.
No, it wasn't a Thrasher. I forgot what it was. A Force and something else. And I'm going to just be honest with you all. The reason for that is because he's definitely going to be throwing, the girls' tour series stamps because he likes to support them.
Yeah, and if he can, why not?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, it's a mint bag. I mean, he's got, and he tells me, he goes, I don't remember when I was this happy with my bag. And that's awesome to hear because he literally told me, he was like, going into this, I did not, and this is what he wouldn't mind me saying this because Mason's very honest. And I even told Zach this on the way over here. I was like, Mason said that he did not expect to like the plastic like he is. He's really enjoying the plastic. He loves that plastic that Mint's coming out with.
It's hard to know before you get
It
into,
is.
I mean, it's a big jump. You're fully dedicated into a company that's totally different plastic, totally different feel.
Yeah.
And you're going to they're smaller in a sense of like financial gain, I guess.
As far as a Dynamic Disc, Innova, those are the previous companies that Mason was sponsored by.
Yeah, and
So
Mint's definitely lower on the.
they're a lot smaller.
But,
Let's be real, but they're on the up and up, that's for sure.
They're great. And the thing is I think Mason realizes that he's with a company that is flourishing
and he's
with
number
their
one.
plastic, and he gets to be the guy, and he also, they just want to support him. It's
Yeah.
not all about like just throw this only because if you don't, then it's going to hurt us. No, they just know that Mason's a good representative and that he's going to play good.
Mm-hmm.
And if they stand behind their plastic enough that, hey, you can throw whatever you want, and obviously it is what it is.
So they made that big move in signing. So like I said, there's a lot of moving parts in a deal like that. And as we sponsor Mason Ford as well, and we also have a great relationship with Mint Discs. During that process, we kind of stepped in and wanted to be a part of the deal as well.
Sure.
So in doing so, we got a special deal with Mint Discs that I'd like to announce and kind of roll out some things. You know what we need?
What do we?
I'm so ADD.
What are we thinking right now? Hey, what do we need?
What do we need?
Get there.
Time out. No, I'm just kidding. No. You keep all of this.
Get there.
Just put a timestamp for me later.
Yeah. No, keep all of this. You know what we need? We need one of those little soundboards where I can press and you have one?
Can't really.
Oh, like you have the clap?
I've got here on my work.
Like on the. You guys can't hear it.
I can hear it in my soul though.
I
So.
felt it. Yeah.
Okay, well we got one. I just didn't know. We'll utilize it more. We'll talk about that later though. Sorry.
We'll work the kinks out. We'll work the kinks out of the clap emoji.
Yeah. No. We have a special deal with Mint Discs. We will be able to get some releases from Mint and be able to drop maybe a little bit before some of this new stuff comes out. I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything about new molds coming out or whatnot, so I'll just
We'll play it safe.
I'll just leave it at I said new molds
And
plural,
we're excited.
and we're excited. But I am allowed to say that I will be able to go ahead and like pick molds and pick whatever plastic that we want for these molds to be made.
Really?
And these molds will have a special stamp for Mint Discs and Lucky Ace Player sponsor, Mason
that.
Ford.
Love that.
Oh, yeah.
And these will be exclusive to Lucky Ace.
Yes.
No other shop will have this, and I'm excited because I knew we were having this special deal, but I didn't realize how big it was until Zach was just like, "Hey, let me know what molds you want and what plastic you want," and I was like, Wait, what?
Wait, I think you misspoke.
Yeah, like anything. And I so badly want to say
Spill the beans. He
say
doesn't, but he
what-
can't.
say what mold. But I can. You know what? I'm gonna say it, and then what you can do is do a beep. Yeah. If by next week we're not, I'll ask Zach. We're not allowed to. But the first thing that we're gonna definitely get are some glow bullets.
What?
And not only that, but we might be able to get some Apex swirl bullets. Yeah,
Telling you what, dude.
yeah.
Those are sought out. I know the Eternal ones
That's all I'm gonna
were
say.
huge.
I know there's more that he definitely told me not to say.
Yeah,
and it's a lot better than that.
There's I bet. I know, dude. I know. There's a lot coming, and everyone's excited. And I know that the bullets are going to be a big deal.
Yeah,
The bullets are a big deal.
And from talking with Zach, there's a Mint's got a lot going on this year. There's some things that are going to happen that are they're going to be opening the doors with their new spot with Austin Beer Works.
I think that's what it's called.
I could be wrong.
We'll edit it in and post whatever it is. There'll be a little
I'm
word
gonna just
there.
say it confidently. Real
Our
quick.
man there.
Austin Beer Works, and they have a brewery that's going to be built there, and then they also have a Mint's going to have their course,
Like tournament.
tournament style course, and then they're also going to have their warehouse with a storefront.
Yep.
So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, we're just excited to kind of announce that because I've been holding on to that for a while.
Yes. It's a big deal.
And I didn't really understand fully what it was gonna include, until really today. Just because when he told me, he was like, "Yeah, just we'll pick some molds." I mean, obviously, not everything we send him is going to be a yes, right? But the fact that we have that type of relationship to where we can kind of request something that we want, and
Yes.
strictly for our shop and our fans and Mason's fans, because
It's huge.
that's why this deal happened, was because of Mason. In order to take care of him on the road, we all worked together to make sure that he had everything taken care of. So we came in and we're blessed to be a part of this cool deal between a good dude in Mason Ford and an awesome company and two other good dudes in Mint Disc. Well, there's a lot of
Of course.
good people that work for
There's-
a Mint that
yeah.
we know
We've
personally.
got great players,
Tanner
great
McCartney's there, good
workers.
friend.
Yeah. it's-
Chrissy Fountain's there.
yes.
Man, I'm not good with names, but the dude who does the stamps at Mint Disc, dude's so cool. And every time we go there, he's just showing me like the different stamps that they're doing.
He's proud of his work.
Yeah, he does a good job.
You have to be.
Yeah.
You have to be proud of your work, man.
Yeah, he does a good job. So I'm excited to work with all of them that we just mentioned.
Yep.
And hopefully when this comes out, you're allowed to not beep the glow bullets,
Yes,
because
yes.
I'll probably put that order in tomorrow. So we'll have some Mason Ford, Mint Disc, Lucky Ace collab stamp, glow bullets, and swirl Apex.
How far are you in? How far are we in? How many minutes?
You are at 45 right now, but that's including a little bit of shenanigans before. So you're probably at about 40.
Cool.
Do you think we keep going?
Yeah.
Texas States?
Oh,
Did we talk about Texas States at all?
I want to bring Griff
Okay.
for that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
We should bring.
I like
Griff.
it. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that's
I thought
something we
about-
wanted to touch on.
I thought about that.
It's a good idea. We can just kind of leave it a little cliffhanger that, I mean,
You know who did reach out to me that wants to be on the podcast? And
Who's
I
that?
think is going to be super dope when they do come. Jonathan.
oh, Bente?
No.
Oh, who?
Tree Love.
Oh, yeah, that'd be dope.
huge.
Yeah.
Listen to our show.
Yes.
Yeah, he actually
I love
shared
that.
it and posted on their
Yeah, dude, I'm
Instagram.
telling you. I'm telling you from the was it your podcast that we talked about them? Okay, so yeah, I didn't talk about it on our podcast, but I talked about it on your podcast. How much and go check out that podcast. I'm plugging it again because it was a cool pod. I mean, we got a lot of cool stories out there, but one of them was when Lucky Ace started, and that had a lot to do with Tree Love. And not only did they inspire me just because of how cool they were and how dope of a vibe they had, but Jonathan kind of, I would say, took me under his wing almost. You know what I mean? And he kind of showed me how to create the vibe. That's the most important thing, I think.
Yes.
Is the vibe.
Yeah, because
I mean,
the vibe.
I judge my relationships and everything through the vibe. Like if I don't have that vibe with somebody, it's just it's an acquaintance. It's not a friend.
It's the thing that draws people to you, that draws people to your brand, that draws people to your merch, draws people to your events. It's people want to be like a part of something that they vibe with.
Yeah.
And that's what I know Jonathan's great at doing.
Yeah.
And the whole scene he does up there is phenomenal. I think we're gonna be working together with them on something.
Yeah.
Triples.
Donnie.
Yes.
Yeah, Donnie. He reached out to you too. He reached
Yes.
out to me. So
Yes.
I mean,
and I got to get a hold of him, and we got to plan something out. And he reached out and he wants to do something.
yeah. I mean,
We're excited.
Donnie was the one that came up with the flexes.
He really helped us out a lot.
Yeah, he's the one that gave us the plan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's that secret sauce
That's
right
the
there,
secret
dude.
sauce. Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, you can look at a competitor, as an enemy, or a friend. You know what I'm saying? And Tree Love has definitely been such a great friend to us.
Yeah, you just believe in your product.
Yeah.
And that way it's not like an enemy thing. It's just we'll both go to the top,
Yeah.
because people will want both of our things. So we'll just
And I'll
rise
ask
together.
him too, like, hey, what do you think I should do here? Should I put that here? And he's like, no, I think you should put it right here on the hats and stuff like that. So, and honestly, we actually might be getting our hats done by Tree Love soon.
Yeah, I seen they got the whole new.
Yeah, they got
Machine
it.
and everything.
I told him when they first got it to let me know because I want to get hats through him. Because
Yeah.
I do a lot of good stuff with this little a company in San Antonio that I really like. But I'll be honest, if I'm able to go ahead and switch it and spend money on a disc golfer and get them paid, I'd much rather do that.
Of course, I agree.
Yeah,
That's huge.
so doing that with Tree Love would be awesome.
Yeah, Tree Loves. Those guys are just awesome too.
Yeah, so we'll definitely be on the lookout for Jonathan to come down the shop, and with him, it's always gonna be a crazy time.
Oh yeah, it's always fun, dude.
Yeah, it's always fun, dude.
Yes.
it's always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So we'll leave the Texas states.
Go check out Tree Love Disc Golf on Facebook and Instagram.
Yes.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Tree Love Disc Golf, probably some of the coolest stamps.
Yeah.
I always spend my money whenever I see them popped up.
Yeah.
And I really like the collab that y'all did with Tree Love last year with the shirts. It was
Yeah,
super amazing.
You know what? That's a good thing you brought that up because that just reminded me to go ahead and make sure we do more of those shirts.
Yeah. Maybe some dry fit.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah,
I think that'd be
definitely.
really good on dry fit shirts.
Those are dope shirts, man.
Yes.
And I think the dry fits would be perfect with those. So
A lot of dry fit this year. We heard you, everybody.
Yes.
Yes. We heard the
Lots of
screams
dry
from
fit.
the mountaintops.
no more white shirts.
Yep.
I actually got a cool. Should I show them? Our new shirt.
Ooh.
It's like I think can you see it on my phone?
I mean, that'll just put it on the screen.
Oh yeah.
They're looking at it.
No, I'm not gonna send you the picture. I'm gonna show them so they can react to it.
Yes. And then the downtime, we'll fill in with fun music.
So this used to be a white background, but we changed it to a black one.
Ooh.
That's sick. That is sick.
Yep. Yeah, that's.
And that'll be a
That's dope.
fully sublimated.
Yeah.
Am I saying it right? I don't know why I'm
Sublimation?
looking to you.
Here we are.
He's not even looking at me.
We said we're good
I'm
here.
looking to you as sublimated.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Yeah, so this will be, they'll show you. But yeah, this will be our next shirt. We're going to go ahead and do pre-orders soon. So check it out on luckyace.com.
I love it.
Follow us on Instagram and all social media at Lucky Ace Discs. This YouTube channel is going to be blown up now by AJ.
Telling you. We're going to have content, at least a lot of it.
He hits me up. He's like, yeah, I got the podcast on Apple, Spotify. I don't know. It's just like, Whoa.
Yeah, dude, he's talking about we're going to be doing weekly podcasts that'll be airing on Mondays and we'll record on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And then he's going to be doing weekly videos. We're doing a little series right now with the lessons. Where we're
Oh
gonna do
yeah,
little
Jason's got
snippets,
his own series going on.
and it's going to be episodes on that. And he's got clips of different Flex Star stuff. We've got a lot planned for content this year from Lucky Ace. So we are really excited for you, AJ, and everybody else. Chris Cox is still going to be working with us too, and he's killer at what he does. I mean, he's going to be right alongside us, supporting and doing whatever he can. He's busy.
So for those of you wondering about Chris just had a baby girl. So he's he also has a full-time job with a brand new baby girl. So he's been a little busy. He's still with Lucky Ace. I don't want anybody to think that he's not. Solid dude to have on the team, and he'll also be putting out his videos. A bunch of them that you saw before the baby came were those cool little Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
It was hilarious. So, Chris will still be doing lots of content for us.
Yep.
We just, when AJ approached us, I think it was just kind of one of those things where you just could not pass up. You know what I mean?
It was perfect timing, man. Everyone was having conversations at the same time, and it just literally worked out perfectly for everybody.
Yeah.
It was literally, we couldn't have asked for a better result out of what happened, and I think it's only going to benefit everyone.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to show in the quality of our stuff. It's going to show in the amount of what we can do,
Yeah.
and I mean, we're excited.
Yeah.
We're excited for this year for Lucky Ace. I mean, obviously, we always got shoot for the stars, but I know that content-wise, it's going to be big.
Yeah, it's going to be big. So
And
concentrating on that merch and that content.
Merch, dude.
Yeah,
merch.
that's where we're going to really see a big change on this year. So I don't know, Lance, is there anything else you want to say? You want to try your intro again?
Let's go.
You got to do an outro.
Oh, okay.
You got to do something to get us out of this, dude.
Yeah.
Get us out of this.
I know we're deep in it, and then you want me to pull you out.
Yeah.
Lazy. Oh man.
Oh,
God.
no.
Oh my god.
Clip.
Cut that out. Disc Golf fam. I just want to say thank you for tuning in and checking out.
Get up to the mic, man.
And
I just had a moment, like I felt like he was my dad. Like
Miko.
yeah. Disc Golf fam, I just want to say thank you for tuning in to the Lucky Ace Disc Golf Show episode 2. Definitely, if you have not, definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. Definitely share it if you can. Also, definitely subscribe and check out all the social media for Lucky Ace Discs. Other than that, we'll be back for episode 3, so stay on the lookout. And thank you for all the support, family, and keep doing what y'all doing, Disc Golf fam.
Yeah. I like it. You know what's funny though? You ever when you realize that a person has a favorite word?
yes,
What's my favorite word?
Definitely.
definitely. It's definitely
know,
there.
It's okay.
You know,
I love it though.
definitely y'all put me on the spot.
He did. He's a little nervous, and that's okay. That's
Catching
okay.
me. But you know what? Just want to say,
Definitely.
it only goes up from here.
Yeah, it does.
That's it.
Dude, this is the first of many of couch talks that we're gonna have, and I know that the people are gonna love it, and we're just gonna get better with time. We get more fluid, more comfortable. Lance will be back here doing dances and doing entertaining stuff
I'm
at the
gonna
same time as announcing. I'm telling you, I can see it already. in him.
World. Out of this world.
We'll come back to the intro and the outro. I bet you anything next week.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah. We're working
Oh, yeah.
working the kinks out.
Says I'm
Be
going to have
solid.
time.
Just grow with us. Just grow with us.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's what I want to do.
Absolutely.
Enjoy our flaws.
Yeah.
Laugh at us.
We're
Laugh with
human.
us. Just
Yeah.
be there for us.
So I do hope that y'all enjoyed it. Like Lance said, make sure you follow us on social media at Lucky Ace Discs. Check out our website at luckyace.com. And Lucky Ace TV is our YouTube. And AJ's got us all over each streaming platform at Lucky Ace Discs, correct?
Yeah, Lucky Ace Disc Pod. I'll play
Lucky Ace Disc Pod. We'll post it in here. But I know it was on Spotify. That's how I checked it out. So yeah, we'll have more content. I was really excited to share with y'all our deal with Mint Discs. So we'll definitely want to highlight this as the Mint Discs. I'm finally sponsored, guys. No, not really. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. But I'm looking to
Build that
I'm
resume.
looking to get on that team.
I can see it, dude. You got a thick resume going right now.
MA3 winner.
Hell yeah.
I seen that trophy at the house. I see it every time we walk in, dude. It's right front center,
I
bro.
see 3 trophies at the house.
You're right. Wait, where's it? What's the third?
Oh, don't worry. I got it over. I got it for you, bro.
All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all for listening in, for watching, whatever platform it is. Make sure you like and subscribe, and then comment and let us know what you think. Any questions? I'm sure we'll start integrating something to where we can kind of connect with the fans.
Yep.
So any questions y'all have that you want to know about any of our players, you'll be seeing, Val, Alexis, and Mason, and Connor again, and Raven. You're going to be seeing them real soon on the podcast because
Excited.
They're coming up to do some stuff with us. So thanks again. Y'all be safe. I bid you adieu. Is that how you say it?
And have a great day.
There we go.
It's fading time. The stars are aligning. It's fading time. Now I'm arriving.